Good morning. I thought we'd mix it up a little this morning and kind of do a yoga, cardio, tone and strength fusion, or in the yoga world we call that kind of power yoga. So using some yoga, traditional yoga asanas poses, holding, moving rapidly to keep the heart rate up, and also adding some weights. So kind of blending it all together, a little isometric and more dynamic. We'll see what happens. Got a couple mats back there, so I have some options. If you watch me in yoga, I always have my mats like that. So sometimes you may want to refer to the side camera for some of the warrior poses if you're new to yoga. So meet me in your space and let's get started. So we're going to come to our hands and knees for our warm-up. We call this table. So cat and cow, as you inhale, nice back bend. And as you exhale, round the spine. Just keep going. We'll do several. This is always a nice warm-up. We'll warm the spine up in all directions. So this is 2 of the 6 directions that the spine can move. This is flexion and extension. So we're waking up the muscles, the tendons, ligaments all around the spine, but also the discs in between each of the vertebrae are getting a nice massage. And that massage helps to bring hydration to those discs and move out any metabolic byproducts. So it just keeps things healthy. Now come back to a neutral spine. We're going to look over our shoulder at our hips. So bring your right hip up, look over your right shoulder, and then push that left shoulder forward and the left hip back. So this is lateral, that means side, flexion and extension. Side to side, wag your tail. Let's do one more each way. Now come back onto your shins. We need to twist. Now bring your hands alike, and I've got to watch my furniture here, like helicopter blades, and we're going to twist to the right. And then facing forward, twist to the left. And to the right. And to the left. So left and right twisting. Left and right lateral flexion, and then left and right flexion and extension. So six ways to move. So we're massaging all those discs. Boy, that's hard to say anytime, especially this early in the morning. Pause here. Let's do some shoulder rolls. And go the other way. Hands to the lap. Let's turn just the cervical spine left and right. I'll bring the gaze forward and we'll do flexion and extension, isolating that movement to the neck, to the cervical spine. And then tip one ear to one shoulder. Like you're painting a rainbow, float the head up and over to the other ear. So imagine you have a little paintbrush on the top of your head and you're painting a rainbow. Now drop your chin to your chest and we're gonna swoop the gaze up and over to the left and then swoop the gaze down and up and over to the right. Keep this movement in front of the shoulders, drawing a big smile across your heart for the day. And then come back to hands and knees, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. So lift your hips back and up. And this is a nice place to stretch. So no hard and fast rules here. Just get your bum up in the air and pedal around on your legs. You can even shift forward and back into a plank. And then find your way to the top of the mat. So do your best. Walk to the top, giggle as you come up here, because sometimes it ain't easy to walk up to the top of the mat. Bend your knees a lot. Lay your belly down on your thighs and hang. Now keep the knees bent, round up slowly. Let's add some cardio now. Inhale, reach up. On an exhale, fold. Lift and lengthen halfway as you inhale, step back in plank. Down dog. Walk, hop, jump, step forward, lift and lengthen halfway. Fold forward, arms out and up. Hands to heart. Let's do that again. Inhale and exhale. Lift halfway. Step back in plank. Down dog. Step it forward. Lift halfway. Fold. Arms out and up. Hands to heart. Let's do 3 more. Inhale and exhale. Lift halfway. Step back in plank. Down dog. Walk it forward. Lift and lengthen halfway. Fold. Swing the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to heart. Heart rate should be coming up. Inhale, up and fold. Lift halfway. Plank. Down dog. Step it forward. Lift halfway. Fold. Arms out and up. Let's do 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Lift halfway. Plank. Down dog. Step it forward. Lift halfway and fold. Swing the arms out and up. And exhale the hands home to the heart. Let's do a little light jogging in place. So when I say in place, I usually don't stay put. I usually wander around a little bit, adding to proprioception, to agility. And we need practice in our agility, balance, and motion in all directions. So dance around here or stay in place. We'll do some side jacks. So blending in a little traditional cardio. Now let's mix this up by reaching across. So up and over. Little cross patterning to wake the brain up. Now reach shoulder height. And go a little faster. Now let's see if you can reach down. Starting at the top again, up and over. And across. Shoulder height, a little twisting here. And down. One more round of that, and then we'll get going with some yoga, tone and strength fusion, let's call it that. Shoulder height. And down. And then come to a rest for a moment. I'm going to grab a drink. So keep some weights up here at the top. I have some lighter weights. I have 2s and 3s. We'll practice some yoga standing postures. And we'll add some weights to the upper body. And then we'll blend that into a flow. So stand with your feet under your hips. Step back with your right foot. Now you can see in the side camera, my back foot is turned out. So the little toe edge is parallel to the back edge of my mat. So my right toes point to the right and my left toes are pointing straight ahead. Bend into your front knee. Check out that knee. Make sure it's right over your ankle and tracks right down the center of your foot. Bring your arms out. Drop your shoulders. This is called Warrior Two. Reach in both directions. If you want a little more challenge in the lower body, reach further back. So open up your stance with that back leg. Nice wide stance. Bend into the front knee and reach. So now we got some power going in the lower half of the body. And from here, let's add a little movement. Drop your right hand down your leg, reach your left arm up. And back to warrior two. So this is called peaceful warrior. Warrior two. Peaceful. Warrior two. Peaceful. Warrior two. Now let's add a triangle. So straighten that front leg and tip. Back to warrior two. Peaceful. Warrior two. Triangle. Warrior two. Peaceful. Warrior two. Triangle. Let's keep this up. Warrior two. Peaceful. Warrior two. Triangle. Now come back to warrior two. Let's add kind of a swoop with the arms. So as you come into peaceful, we'll curve. Warrior two, flip those arms around, curve as you come into triangle. Let's do 3 more. And we'll finish in warrior two. Take your hands to your hips. Now we're going to step back to the top of the mat. If you need to hop a couple times, I did. I was kind of wide in that. Let's take that inhale up. Exhale, fold. Lifting halfway. Step back into plank. Take your down dog. Find your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Swing the arms out and up and bring the hands to the hips. Step back with the left foot. Externally rotate the back foot. Check out the front knee. Right over the ankle, tracks right down the center of the foot. Bring your arms out, warrior two. Pause here. So everything from your navel up is facing your left. Take your gaze down those right fingertips. Feel this warrior two, Virabhadrasana two. If you want a little more challenge in the lower half of the body, straighten the front leg. Just kick that back leg further back. So you really have to come deep into this. Now warrior two. Let's take it into peaceful. Drop the left arm down and the right arm up. Back to warrior two. Peaceful. And warrior two. Peaceful. Warrior two, 2 more like this. Peaceful. Warrior two, 1 more. Then we'll add in triangle. So back to warrior two, straighten the front leg. You're gonna reach, touch down with the right arm, lift up with the left. Back to warrior two. Let's just go back and forth from triangle to warrior two. Now let's add in peaceful. So peaceful, warrior two, triangle, warrior two, peaceful, warrior two, triangle. Let's do 5 more like this. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to add those curvy arms. So swoop and swoop and swoop and swoop. Let's do 3 more. And then we'll all meet in warrior two. Hands to hips, straighten that front leg, and find your way to the top. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Lift halfway. Step back in your plank. Lift to down dog. And walk forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Swing your arms out and up. And exhale, the hands home to the heart. So let's do a flow with that. Just follow along. Inhale. Exhale. Lift halfway. Plank. Down dog. Lift your right leg back and up nice and high. Now kick it forward and bring it between your hands. Help it if you need to. Externally rotate the back leg. Come up in warrior two. Peaceful. Two. Triangle. Two. Peaceful. We're going to do a total of 5. Triangle. Warrior two. Peaceful. Triangle. 2 more because I lost count. Last round. Now cartwheel the arms around, step back in down dog. Lift the hips. Swing the left leg back and up. Step it forward, externally rotate the back foot, cartwheel up into warrior two. Peaceful. 2, triangle. 2, peaceful. 2, triangle. 3 more. Make sure that front knee doesn't go past your toes. So keep it tracking right down the center of the foot and over your ankle. Let's do 1 more. And then back to warrior two. Cartwheel the arms around, plank, down dog, step it forward, inhale, lift halfway, exhale, fold, pull the arms out and up, and exhale, the hands home to the heart. Grab some weights. I'm going to bring some lighter weights into my hands. I'm going to step back with the right foot. Find warrior two. So remember, everything from the navel up is turning to the right. I've got light hand weights. I've got 2-pound weights. I'm going to do extensions. So with arms out straight, just lift the arms shoulder height. Let's do 12. 3. 6. Check on that knee. 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Keep the weights in the hands, step to the top of the mat, and we'll take the second side, stepping back with the left. Remember, if you widen the space between your legs, you'll come into a little more work for the lower body. Lower body is isometric contraction. The upper body, the arms are dynamic. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, going for 12, 11, and 12. Step to the top. Lose the weights. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Step back in plank. Let's hold plank. So another isometric contraction. Push down into the hands. Breathe. Draw your navel back towards your spine. Keep it there and shift your breath more into the ribs and in the upper chest. Now before we leave here, we're going to do some shoulder taps, 10 on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shift back to down dog. Swing your right leg back and up. Now step it forward, but to the outside of the right hand. Help it out if you need to. You reach way back there with the left foot.
Keep the left hand on the mat. We're gonna take a little twist here. Breathe. We're in a twisted lunge. And remember, the right foot's on the outside of the hand. Replace the hand, step back and plank. Let's do 10 more shoulder taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Down dog. Take your left leg back and up. Step it forward outside of the left hand. Help it out if you need to. Come into a lunge. Keep the right hand on the floor. Reach up with the left. Coming into a twist. Hold. And breathe. Remember that foot's on the outside of the hand. Place the hand. Step back in, down dog. Take your gaze to the top of the mat and see if you can jump to the top. So bend your knees a lot, kind of wind yourself up and then jump up there with my microphone. So coming to a standing position. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Lifting halfway and fold. Grab some weights. I'm going to grab some heavier weights. So standing with the feet hip distance apart, take your hands to your hips. I'm going to step back with the right foot. At this time, I'm not going to open that foot clear out to the back. There's a little external rotation to the right, but my toes are pointing up towards the top corner of the mat. That's so I can keep my hips mostly square to the front edge of the mat. I'm just going to bend into that front knee. This is warrior one. So scoop your sit bones underneath you. Turn your palms to face forward. Let's do some bicep curls here. Where are you? 20. 3. Maintain the stability in the lower half of the body. And then the movement in the upper half. I'm on 12. $18, $19, $20. Take the hands to the hips, step forward. Let's take the second side, left leg back. And make sure when you step back, the feet remain hip distance at least apart. So you don't want to move to more of a tightrope stance. That makes balance more challenging. Bend into the front knee. Warrior two. Now we're gonna switch to hammer curl. So I'm holding my dumbbells like hammers. So 20 of these. Halfway there. Hands to hips, step it forward. Bend at the knees, lay those down. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Lift halfway, step back and plank. And make sure your feet are way back there, your hips are lower than your shoulders. Then we're gonna drop the knees. Now we're in a kneeling plank. Sit back and then come forward again. We'll do some push-ups. So exhale down, inhale up, exhale back, inhale up, exhale down. That was 2. Let's do 12. Come on, 5. With control. I've got 3 more. One more. Lift into plank and then to down dog. Step or jump forward. Give jumping a shot. That'll keep the heart rate up. So jump. Lift halfway when you arrive. And fold. Swing your arms out and up and hands to heart. So open your arms out wide. Look out there at your wrists. I want you to step out nice and wide. So your ankles are roughly underneath your wrists. Then bring your hands to your hips. Check out your feet. So in this pose, this is called Prasarada in yoga. It's just a wide stance. Little toes, if you're on a mat, are parallel with the short edges of your mat. If not, just the toes are pointing at least forward, maybe turned in a little bit. We're going to fold forward here, doing some good morning. So you can keep your hands at your hips. And I think that helps because the movement should come right here where the hands rest, right at the tops of the thighs, not rounding through the back. Pull your feet away from each other. Slow and controlled. Squeeze the thigh muscles, and that will protect your knees. As you come up, squeeze the glutes. Let's do 10 more of these. Got 5 more with control. And then coming back up. Now I want you to turn your heels in and the toes out. Now we're coming into a squat. This is called goddess squat. As you bend your knees, take your hands to your knees, give yourself a little shift side to side. And then same rules for the knees. So over the ankles, not past the toes. And tracking right down the center of the foot. But check that out. Swing your arms up and then bring them down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, squat. We're going to do 12 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Heel toe your feet back underneath you. Let's take what I call a sun breath. Inhale up and exhale, fold. Lift halfway, step back in plank. Let's do some shoulder touches, 10 on each side. 2, you can drop your knees if you need to. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I come to down dog. Let's swing the right leg back and up again. Step it to the outside of the right hand. Keep the left hand on the mat. Let's take our twist. And breathe. Unwind, step back, down dog. Swing the left leg back and up, nice and high. Step it forward outside of the left hand. So hop it out if you need to. Take your time to set this up. Right hand stays on the mat, left arm goes up. Unwind. Now step back and down dog again, and we're going to try some donkey kicks. So bend your knees and then just kick. We'll do 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Walk it forward. Lift halfway on your inhale. Exhale, fold. Arms out and up. And hands to heart. So we're going to step out into that wide stance again. Make sure you can reach your weights. So coming into goddess, boy, my mats are getting all screwed up. Turn the toes out. Squat down there, get your weights. We're going to do scaption in a goddess squat. So not here and not here in a V shape. Squatting down, we'll do 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Squat to put the weights down. Back to goddess and star, 12 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Hands to hips and heel toe the feet back. Grab a drink. We're going to do a little work with triceps and abs before we're done. Grabbing your weights. Bring the feet together so the big toes touch. I'm going to bend at the knees. You can see that in the side camera. And then hinge forward a bit from the hips. Bring my arms up. You can bring the weights together or not. And then do some tricep extensions. We'll do 12. That was 2. So the body is in chair pose, Utkatasana. We're doing some tricep extensions. So isometric on the bottom, dynamic on the top. I've lost count. That's probably about 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Squat to put them down and find your way to the mat. And as you come to your back, hands can be on the mat or I like them underneath my low back. Bring your legs up. We're going to drop and just hover the heels and then come back up. Let's do 12 of those. Halfway there. The closer you get to the floor without touching, the more work it is, more benefit for the abs. Now let's hold that hover for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the knees in, curl up, release the belly. Now bring the feet to the mat, hip distance apart. We'll do bridge lifts. So we'll do 12 of these. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think I said 12, 10, if not, that's where we're going, 11, and 12. I got your weights. And lift your weights straight up, and we'll do some more tricep work. So bringing the weights down, bending at the elbow. We'll do 12 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's do some flies while we're down here. The legs can stay in this position and bridge pose while I move all my stuff out of the way. Arms open wide. Weights are in the arms, and we're going to bring them up and touch. We'll do 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now see if you can rock up to your sit bones. Keeping the knees bent. You can take both weights or one. You can keep the heels down on the mat or lift. We'll do some Russian twists. So we're going to turn the whole body. We'll do 12 each side. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now lay the weights off to the side. We're almost done. Now walk your feet closer to your bottom and take your hands behind you so the fingers point forward. Bend the elbows a bit. So this will be an upside down table. We started in table. This time we're going to go upside down. Reach the knees away. You can walk the feet out there so the ankles are under the knees. Press down into the hands. Keep the gaze looking at the knees. We're going to hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hips down, curl up in a little ball. Option to repeat that or do an upside down plank. So same principle, my legs are just long. I'm on my heels to begin with, and then I lift and maybe work to bring the soles of the feet down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Now let's roll the wrists around, wiggle the fingers. And we'll do one more exercise for the core, coming to a forearm side plank. So you can keep your knees bent for this, and we're going to do hip dips. We'll do 12 on each side, or you can bring the legs long. You can stack your legs, or I like to kind of bring the legs wide for a little more stability. Elbow under shoulder, lift the hips. We'll do 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, that was a lot. Second side. Same setup. Forearm. Remember, knees can be bent, legs straight and stacked, or a little separation in the legs. Lift. 12, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Come back to a seated position. So if you can sit like this, that's a good place to be. If that doesn't work for you, you can be on your shins or your legs out long in front of you. Pause, let the heart rate come back down. Let's do a little stretching to finish this out. Swing your arms up, grab your left wrist with your right hand, pull, and let's fold. Folding over to the right. On the second side, grab right wrist with left, pull and fold. Inhale up. Let's do 2 more each way. And then twisting. So we'll twist to the right, both arms come down. Inhale, arms overhead, twist left, both arms down. 2 more of these each side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Now take your knees and we're going to do back bend, so our cow pose, and then round the back, our cat pose. 2 more of these each way. And then shoulder rolls. Do several in one direction and then take it in the opposite direction. Take your left arm across the body. Grab it in your right elbow. Now turn your left thumb down. Push your left shoulder down away from your ear. Same time you're going to reach up through the crown of the head. Even take the gaze over to the left. And then open the arms wide and we'll take the second side. Right arm across, left arm comes under. And then we'll turn the right thumb down. Push your shoulder down, take the gaze over your right. Swing your arms up. Take your hands behind you, lace the fingers, draw the elbows towards each other. Push your knuckles down, lift your fist away. Breathe. Open through the front chest. Bring those shoulder blades really close to the spine. And then open your legs wide. And let's take a nice forward fold here. Any amount. If you need to keep the knees bent, feel free. Take your right forearm to your right thigh or right shin and reach up and over. And then second side, up and over. 1 more each way. Up and over. Up and over. And then back to our seated position. So that was a little yoga, cardio, tone, strength fusion. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great rest of the week. I'll see you Friday a.m. for a yoga class, 7 o'clock.